Limited voter registration. Stop illegal registration of voters in Pusiga immediately. NDC to the NIA. Let me quickly read portions of that story. It's on citinewsroom.com. We have the National Democratic Congress has accused the National Identification Authority of issuing Ghana cards to unauthorized registrants in Pusiga, located in the Upper East region. Now, the NDC has raised concern over the NIA's decision to conduct a special Ghana card registration exercise in Pusiga, especially following reports of irregularities in the area. Now, I won't go any further into the story, but just quickly coming to you, Tabitha. For me, okay, what do you make of this one, first of all?
First of all, it is a very unfortunate development to hear that minors are being registered. I think the EC addressed this situation, and so I would like to call on people that are supposed to ensure that the right things are done to do same, because we are building a nation, for crying out loud. We don't want, if you don't have the foundations right, of course, what do you think you'll be building on top of that kind of a foundation? It will never stand the test of time. The young ones, we should try as much as possible not to exploit them and to take advantage of their innocence. One thing I've realized is that there has always been widespread accusations across the two main political parties. This accuses that, and that accuses that there is, of course, some form of illegalities going on. Of course, if you identify anybody who is in the wrong, the right thing to do is to make sure that the laws are applied. And when the laws are applied, it generates a lot of confidence in the system. And that is exactly what we want to do. Because God's willing, Ghanaians will definitely give Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the opportunity to become the next president. And so we must get it right from now so that there will be confidence in the system. So that nobody sits anywhere and make assumptions that any results was rigged along the way.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I don't know why NIA is so eager to register people. For what?
They want to go and correct whatever has gone wrong in that area, not necessarily in a rush to register people. They saw a problem happening. It was reported by the EC that there's a challenge going on here, and so they're going there to make sure they're doing verification, they're doing registration, they're sorting out.
You know, I have a problem with parents who allow their children to be abused in this way. I've always told people that when it comes to my name, my age, I'm sure if I alter it, I would rather give myself out, because I'm always quick to mention my name even when I'm talking. I'm always quick to mention my age and that kind of thing. So as a parent, why would you want to do that? I have, my family, we have giants, especially the boys or the men. We the ladies, I don't know why we didn't get the height. But our boys are kind of, and fortunately my husband side too, so if you see my boys, I have to do this
just
to
look
talk
up to them.
Even my girls. So, you know, when my boy was, I think, 16 years, people saw him and they were like, won't you let your son register? I said, this boy is just a baby. Just that he has the body he has. And unfortunately for that particular one, he looks like me. So he has the body, the color and all that. So I tell people, it's something I'll never do to my children. I don't know why parents want political parties to do that to their children, so that one day, when these children need this thing, anyway, I don't blame them, because our systems are not correct. Because if you go through biometric and one day you have to go to another biometric, you go to licensing, you have to go to another biometric. So our biometric system cannot capture everything. I thought they said this Ghana card should be able to do all this, but it's as if it didn't do. It didn't help us in a way.
I think in all fairness, the Ghana card, what I have experienced of it so far, has been pretty comprehensive, you know, because the issue is that before the Ghana card came into existence, we had a plethora of cards already. We had NIA, we have the NHIS, we have SNIT, we have driver's license, and more cards. So for me, I think that what we are doing now, and we must insist on the NIA doing the right thing, is to synchronize and create harmony, so that the Ghana card now becomes the one card that handles everything else.
But unfortunately for now, even the Ghana card, my house, we were lucky. At ago, I was able to register everybody, including my mother. But one of my niece staying with me, she was in a hurry to go and do her hair. She left, and she up till now hasn't gotten the card. We followed. Yeah. All of us have our cards. But for her, for over years now.
Really?
She's still... So when she was even going to register, I had to go and guarantee. But for this guarantee system, we have over 60% of Ghanaians who couldn't have registered. So if the NHIs can now decentralize and go back, because when you go to their office, honestly, you wouldn't even want to go the next day. And you can spend the whole day there and you don't get anything done. It's unfortunate. Like they did.
But I thought that over time it's supposed to have been improving. I mean, getting better because the numbers, you've registered more people.
But still, I don't know what's really the problem is.
Wrap it
so
up
I don't know why Pusiga, this issue is coming up and what's the rush. You know there's a problem, or there's an exercise going on, and you know how these things can cause a lot of. So why rush into doing that? Can't you wait? Do it after. So I don't know what our system in this Ghana. Honestly, the institutions are not working, and institutions better sit up and do the right things. We don't have to be doing things to favor a particular party, no matter the party that is in power. At least let's do things so that when I come to Citi, I know that Citi, it's fair. I'm just using that and when I go to NIA, I know I can get things done properly. When I go to what was the passport office, I don't have to go through all this hassle. And every time there are issues here and there, and we don't get things done properly.
Thank you very
in this
much.
country.
Let me just appreciate my guests this morning. I've been joined this morning by Tabitha Apegni Ayla.
You had that right.
Did I do it right?
You had it right.
Okay, all right. She's a member of the National Communication Team of the MPP, and Awu Kekeli Adubia. She's a National Communication Team member with the NDC.
Did you say Adubia or Edubia?
Adubia.
Edubia.
It's Edubia.
Yeah. I'm not I'm you. Edubia.
Say.
Yeah, Wadobia. Esuna Adobia. Esuna Edubia. Two names.
All right. Thank you for watching. This has been the News Review segment.